giant screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this amateur heavyweight battle is set for three-minute rounds, and it is brought to you by our friends at the Tennessee Army National Guard. Introducing first, he's fighting out of the blue corner. He steps into the cage tonight with an undefeated record of 1 win and 0 losses. His height, 5 feet, 9 inches, and his weight, 217.3 pounds. He trains with Powell's MMA, and he fights out of Huntsville, Alabama. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Sherman, Washington. And his opponent across the cage and fighting out of the red corner. He steps into the cage tonight at a height of 6 feet, 3 inches. His weight, 246.3 pounds. He trains with Operation Iron Fit, and he fights out of Knoxville, Tennessee. And tonight, in the Aries Fight Series cage, he makes his amateur debut. I present to you Garrett Bishop!
I think everybody is getting a look at Garrett Bishop right now. I mean, he is a specimen.
This dude is large.
In tape research, you know, there was a reason I couldn't find anything on this guy. He's just been in the military, just getting jacked.
Yeah, I mean, he's got good height on him. He's well built.
Both of these guys properly jacked, but Garrett Bishop coming out and wasting no time.
Wow.
Wow, this is a heavyweight slugfest.
Garrett Bishop not scared at all of the big man.
Cyrax's going to need to use that speed.
Oh, man, Cyrax immediately stunned him. Good for Garrett Bishop because he has a big, wow, good slam from Garrett Bishop.
Sherman.
Wow.
Sherman with the takedown on Garrett Bishop. Bishop throwing heavy fists off of his back. But
yeah, and I don't think this is a spot that Garrett Bishop is very common or comfortable with. You can tell almost immediately. He has his guard very, very open here. He needs to close that if he's going to be successful from keeping Bishop out of his guard, which is going to be a tough thing to ask as Bishop grabs the back. And he's heading up for another slam against the big man. Wow, that rocked the house here at Cotton Eye Joe's as we see Sherman Wilson take full mount against Garrett Bishop. And he is going to start raining these. He's got to be careful. Okay, we see this is Garrett Bishop. This is a spot where he's just going to try to settle and to get some breaths, but he does not have good position skills. We can tell almost immediately. Sherman Bishop setting up for head and arm choke here, and I think he can be very successful with it.
Yeah, Sherman Washington enjoying the mount here, and he's got a little more experience than the debuting fighter in Garrett Bishop, and Bishop looks like he spent so much energy off of his back already.
Yep, I agree, and I think that he's a little worried here, a little scared. We see this for fighters early on. They put their hands up and it makes them very susceptible to an armbar that he's setting up right here. As Garrett Bishop has it very strong. That armbar is set. It is hooked in. I don't think he's going anywhere on it. That is the tap. That is the tap. Sherman Washington taking on the large man of Garrett Bishop. Can you believe it?
That was a bout that I don't know that we expected this one to steal the show the way it did. What an awesome display.
Incredible skill and technique.
You see Cyrax had to readjust, find the thumb
Washington.
Grip, secures the armbar.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, you talk about a David versus Goliath. This guy is huge.
And 2 big slams from Sherman Washington.
Humongous, man.
And you got Luke Wilson in the ring as well. You can see, you know,
the size.
The size does not stop Sherman Washington from implementing his game plan. 2 big takedowns on. I mean, that is, you talk about amateur heavyweight. Garrett Bishop is a amateur heavyweight. Like, he's got the physique, and he came out like a house of fire throwing heavy bombs. It was all technique, though, from Sherman.
It really was, and that, you know, we see that so often is that, you know, it's not, you know, a fighter doesn't always look like a fighter. And not to take anything away from Garrett Bishop, but it is what it is.
Sherman Washington, Cyrax gets the dub. We throw it now to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Luke Wilson, has brought a stop to this fight. 1 minute and 41 seconds into round number 1. Your winner by way of submission due to armbar, out of the blue corner, Sherman, Washington.
Really good stuff. Great to see the newcomer, Garrett Bishop.
A big welcome and round of applause.
I hope we can see him again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Garrett Bishop here began coming to these events as one of our representatives for the Army National Guard, another great sponsor of ours. Folks, he came in, he decided he wanted